What's up, everyone? Big Bucks Bill here, back with another episode of Daily Degens. It's October 8th. We've got the recap from last night in just a second. We do have a NFL player prop coming up today, an NFL teaser as well, diving back into that, a college football play, and an MLB inning prop. So we'll get into those in a second. First, let's get into that recap I was talking about. We get Lance Lynn allowing 6 hits total. Sweat at the beginning. I thought they were going to pull him out early. He reeled it in a little bit, and then just completely let loose, and the Astros had their way with him. Cashed the play, hits exactly where I thought he was. He's been giving up 5.6 hits per outing. Goes over, of course, so you love to see that when it goes your way. And it was the only full unit play of the day, so definitely helps digging you out of that hole. Next, we hit the Rams +4 and the under 59.5 total points teaser. This was a little sweaty at the beginning, and then at the end, the Rams kind of pulled it out for us. Didn't really need to buy those 6 points, but that's okay. You'll always take the extra insurance because you never know what's going to happen, especially on primetime football games. A lot of weird stuff can happen, but Robert Woods, man, he put it together, and if you got him in fantasy, he did you well this week. Didn't get a touchdown, but still put up quite the number. Next, we had the parlay. Coastal Carolina was the only one that covered. Just rough, but can't complain. You're only laying the small 0.2 of a unit, if that. And you're still coming out of the day plus 1.3, minus 0.2 units on the year to date. So I'll take that. I'll take that with where we're at. 3 consistent winning days, so you're riding the wave, and hopefully we can just keep it going. So we're gonna jump into today's plays. Just a second, I wanted to add something. I want to get some interaction in the comments. I want to see what you guys got to throw back at me. So how about the player to score a first touchdown this week? Throw your lock of the first touchdown lock, and if that ends up hitting, we'll go back and look at it. If it does, you have a chance to win a $10 free play. I just want to see what you guys got, kind of see you guys interact too. Makes it more fun. So who knows? I'd like to see some wild plays cash. So moving on to the plays of the day. First one's a player prop coming in that New York Jets, Atlanta Falcons game. It's in London. I love this spot for Corey Davis. Over 58.5 receiving yards. He has been targeted 7 or more times in 3 of the last 4 games. He did have 91 yards the last time he played the Falcons, although that was in 2019, but still, his one game was 91 yards. And last week, he's coming off of a 111-yard week. So I like the momentum. I like this spot in the London game. There's a lot of new faces who are usually watching something else. So it's that extra exposure, a little extra motivation. And I think he's going to want to get it done. Him and Zach Wilson are starting to get pretty comfortable with each other. So who knows where that team will go, but I think he can at least get the 60 yards, and that's going to be the first one unit play of the day. Moving on to the next one, we got another teaser. Riding with the teasers. I like the under 47, Cardinals -4. When you buy the 6, it turns into the under 53, and Arizona Cardinals +2. So You're catching the Arizona Cardinals at home. They're the only undefeated team left in the league. They're a good team. They've beaten some good teams. I think they can get it done against a shaky 49ers offense right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't believe Garoppolo has practiced all week, so they're going to be riding with Trey Lance, and I don't know if the rookie's ready. So I'm going to take the plus 2 points at home for the Arizona Cardinals. And riding the under here, Baker Mayfield is dealing with a injury, so I think that's going to limit his passing. I think they're going to try to run and see what they can do with that game plan, and then go from there. Same with the Chargers. Their backfield has just been playing phenomenal. Austin Eckler has had a great game last week. Predict them to have another good game here, although I just don't see these teams jumping over 53. So we're riding the teaser, buying the 6 points at minus 120. Only laying the half unit for the teaser personally. But if you feel confident, you can lay the full unit, like I said with the Rams and the under. So do as you please, I would say. But personally, I am doing the half unit. So next we got the Baylor Bears at home against West Virginia. An alternate spread um, isn't necessary here. The line is set at I think minus 2.5 right now, but I didn't like the value with minus 120, so I bought that extra half point for a possible push, just to get a little extra line value, really. Um, the simulations have this covering in 62% of the time, with the public writing this 48%. The Baylor Bears actually had a pretty good win against Iowa State. They were the underdog by 7 points, and they ended up winning outright. So they can get it done. They can shock, and I think they have enough to get it done against a West Virginia team here at home. So our last play comes for the no runs scored in the first inning of the Chicago White Sox and the Houston Astros game. Played this a lot all season. Different teams, of course. Some for the White Sox though, and they they can get it done for you. Lucas Giolito has a 1.10 ERA against the Houston Astros. Mind blowing. Framber Valdez has a little higher, but I think that these pitchers are going to come out wanting to get this for their team. Houston Astros are hungry. Chicago White Sox dropped a big one yesterday. So I think they're going to be focused early. So I'm going to ride the no runs first inning for a full unit. That's going to be the last play on the show today. But let me bring up this recap real quick. So we've got the Corey Davis over 58.5 receiving yards. Line value minus 115 for a full unit wager. The next wager we have is a Cleveland Browns, LA Chargers under 53, and the Arizona Cardinals +2. It's a little teaser. I love these numbers for both games. But with it being a teaser, we're only laying that half unit. You can personally lay the full unit if you want, but my recommendation would be to stick to the half unit, being the two-team teaser. Next play is Baylor -3 versus West Virginia. They're at home here. This West Virginia team is nothing to be scared of. They have athletes, but Baylor is just the better team here. You're buying the extra 0.5 with a push chances. but I like the extra value you're getting in the line with laying the full unit. So our last full unit play would be the no runs first inning in the Chicago White Sox versus the Houston Astros game. It's an early game. You'll have to get that in early. I think that game starts at 1, around 1. So definitely, definitely want to get that in. If you're going to play it, want to get it in early. That wraps up the show. I did want to say I may have a few more plays this weekend, depending upon how lines move. But if I do, it'll be tweeted out. So I left the Twitter handle. Um, just give me a follow, and if you ever need a question or any betting advice, I'll always be happy to help. Always be happy to jump in and pick your mind and see what you got. So, um, everyone have a safe weekend. Let's get some good plays in and let's have ourselves a time. Um, Thanks for joining and like and subscribe if you made it this far. Take it easy, guys.